name is Kiera. I go by the name of Miles. Over there is
Marcel Williams.
And today's special guest is Kiera. Damn it! Woo! It's Kiera.
I wasn't even gonna stop you.
Kiera, Elice. That's me.
Kiera is in the building. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are y'all?
We Gucci.
I'm a little cold.
I'm a little cold too, but
Yeah.
I should have brought a jacket. I'm good. You know what I mean?
You're like the only one prepared, huh?
Yeah, I'm good.
Ain't this a bitch?
It's a garage. So I meant
It's a
cold studio.
yeah, it's a little sugar.
Sorry, you know.
Should have took a shot. It's okay.
Dick. All right. Hey, so Kiera is a therapist / model out here in these streets, and
Yes.
boy, I really want to start with
combination.
it kind of is.
I'm a therapist too, so.
Oh, is that what they call it?
No, that's what I call it.
Okay, put your lips on the mic though.
That's what I call it. That's what I call it.
Oh,
Let me move
okay.
this up a little bit.
Fantastic. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, but it's a
Therapist.
cosmetologist.
Yes, yes.
I'll let
also
everybody else call it.
hairstylist.
I like the name.
I call it therapist because I'm a therapist, so it's like
Oh,
literally I'm a
trying to be
therapist.
creative.
Yeah.
I like it.
Aren't you? You like it?
I
You
do.
don't use it in your daily life?
Well, I'm not one, but
You don't have to be one. You can say, "Oh yeah, that person, she's a therapist."
No, see, it's for me. It's
So
for
you're
me.
the only one.
Well, even if I wanted to, I couldn't.
She saved you, buddy. 'Cause I wanted you to answer.
I mean, unless he coming to get services from me, then he can use it. But you're not just gonna be calling every stylist a therapist.
goodness.
Okay, so how did we get into therapy? How did you become a therapist?
Whew, okay, so
And what kind of therapist?
I'm a mental health therapist. So helping people with their mental health disorders.
Good client right here.
Oh yeah, I need some help.
You, okay, so I'll give you some information.
I
It's a lot of
appreciate
tea.
Yeah, no, he needs
But
it.
I've
like
been
that ass. Make sure you get it to him.
seriously.
Motherfucker, he needs help. Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Well, I mean, I've been.
I think we all need help.
Right. You know what
No,
I mean? It's
some
like
a
a
little more
special
than others,
case.
right?
I just.
Like some a little more. Remember the last episode? This is big sad ass nigga.
Dang.
That's not what
You got some trauma you need to
does it. You know what I mean? Some of us are just more vulnerable about our traumas.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
We're just more open.
Those are ideal clients too.
Yes,
Clients that like
ideal. You thought you were helping yourself, nigga.
He's good.
Get this nigga some help.
Oh my God.
It's the perfect nigga.
Damn.
Some of us just don't have feelings. Some of us, are more in tune of feeling our feelings. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's I think we're all in tune with our feelings.
All of us?
Are you not?
I mean, I am. Of course I am.
As am I.
Okay,
So
okay.
maybe I guess he's talking about himself again. It's crazy, man. Hey, y'all can really have a session right now, to be honest.
No, we cannot.
Unfortunately.
What's wrong with?
Confidentiality.
Yeah, see all that.
Public platform.
That
Well, I
Yeah.
guess if you want to be open about your stuff in your
Well,
life.
there's a line somewhere. You know what I mean? Like we draw
Where's
the
your
line.
line?
So,
Right here. We just drawing it.
Right.
We
Yeah,
just
what
made
she
the line
said.
right there.
What my therapist said. Right here.
Right, here we go.
Thank you.
Perfect. Okay, so how we get into it?
Right, back to the original question.
He's good at that.
My parents, honestly, my family, the black family is just filled with drama,
It's fucked up.
toxic
Well,
negativity.
what family is? What specifically do you
that's
find
true.
in black family? It's okay.
Well, your family.
Yeah, my nose ring
I feel you.
keep falling,
Oh,
so
that's nice.
I'm gonna just keep pushing it
I
up.
feel you,
I'm not
I
digging
feel
up my nose, y'all.
No. it's-
Okay.
Even if you were, it's natural.
So one
You
thing I
nasty,
think
nigga.
it is natural, but
right.
we're not about to be digging for gold on the camera. Like that's a little.
Hey, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Man.
Okay, so back to
Back to.
black families. Okay,
Yeah.
so y'all know it's like a stigma in the black family, I would say, dynamic. We take a lot of things to our grave. We don't talk about things, so we don't ultimately heal from things. We just do a lot of rug sweeping. And I'm not a rug sweeper. I've always been the one to address certain things, whether it be like in friendships, but mostly in my family. Like I'm right at the situation. We're not about to just let this go. Like that didn't just hurt you or hurt me or whatever the case may be. So once I learned that it was a career field built around this therapy, it was one of those things where you would like throw out at your family like you need therapy, but it's an insult. until you really dig into it.
I feel you.
It's an insult. You take it as an insult if you trying to call me crazy, blah blah.
All right. So you're saying your family got you into it? So
not like purposely. Like the drama of my family inspired me to figure out like how do we heal from all of this.
So have you ever thought of have you talked to your family about it? Mm-hmm. What was their response?
Talked to my mom, talked to my dad. Those were my main influences. Just kind of watching how they navigated co-parenting. Mm-hmm. Very toxic. Very trauma based. Like I seen a lot that I don't think I should have witnessed as a kid.
Probably shouldn't.
But I'm sure a lot of kids have experiences probably worse than mine. So just going from that, like just seeing like y'all don't know how to communicate, and just knowing that therapy is not just about like trauma, it's about communicating. It's about learning how to love yourself.
So did you?
Did I?
Like, did you communicate with them? Like,
oh yeah. Both my.
How'd they take it?
When I first, I would say, tried to influence them or encourage them to get therapy, they were not receptive to it at all. Very like combative. What you trying to call me crazy? Stuff like that. Then I actually pursued it as a professional career, and I would say it in a more professional manner as opposed to me coming out like I'm a disrespectful child saying it to my parents. Now I'm not like, this is my profession. I'm like, I really know what I'm talking about, and you really do need help. So I will say that my mom has been to therapy. She has healed so much of her trauma. My dad, not so much, but he's a good communicator. So like I wouldn't say that he doesn't need therapy. I think he does. He does a lot of rug sweeping, but he talks. He likes to talk about things. So whereas my mom was more of a bitter black baby mama. So very not talking about her feelings, very just angry, lashing out instead of talking. So therapy helps her open up. And
so how long have you been pursuing this as your career?
I have been a licensed therapist. It will be 2 years in November.
Oh wow.
I have worked in, let me just take this off.
Oh, okay.
I have worked in several environments. it's a cuff, so it's just.
I like it.
I don't know what cuff
worked
is.
in several environments since 2015. So what's that?
Wait, what? You said you worked in several different environments.
Yeah, therapeutic environments. So I've worked in residential facilities. I've worked in psychiatric hospitals. I've done outpatient.
How old are you?
I'm 30. Huh. Yeah, 30. So graduated from undergrad 2015 and been on that, like any career involving like therapeutic services since then, and then got partially licensed, like I said, in November of 2020. And now I'm pursuing a clinical license, which means I'll be able to open a private practice. I can diagnose without having to get supervision from other people. That's gonna take a couple of years, but
with this career path, what would you say have been some of the
challenges?
Like some of the things, most common things you have seen with some of your patients or clients.
Most common, I would say the most common issues that people deal with is depression, anxiety, and anger.
Why?
Depression, I think everyone has some form of depression for some reason. I just think that. I don't think everyone has learned how to address something that might have hurt them and heal from it. I think people just kind of deal with what life has thrown at them and keep it pushing, as opposed to like looking at something that really messed you up. You acknowledged it, you processed it, and you learned from it, as opposed to some people that just navigate life and then they get triggered 2-3 years down the line and now they lashing out because they didn't realize that thing that happened years ago, you still ain't healed from that. That's my main thing. I think depression is like super common. It's like one of the main diagnoses that most people get, especially if you can't figure out ultimately what the main one is, because there's like post-traumatic stress, there's postpartum. All of those are like forms of depression too.
How do people get out of it, or how do people heal themselves?
Talk about it. Hard talks heal. That's kind of like my thing that I say.
Does that really that works?
Sometimes I believe it depends on the mind state of the person. So, for example, if you have two people that need to talk about something, but one person is very aggressive in their delivery with whatever they got to say, that other person isn't going to be able to receive it and apologize or whatever needs to happen for the healing. But I think if you have two sound people that ultimately want to heal from the situation, they're not coming at the issue disrespectfully or whatever. then you can heal from it. But me being the therapist, I'm never coming at it disrespectfully at all. I'm waiting for the client to come talk to me about it, and now we both are processing. I'm offering that empathy that another person might not be able to give them. I'm offering solutions. Like,
so, but do you think someone can really heal from a situation without talking to maybe that other party that has caused the situation or that they went through it with?
Do you think it's possible? Do I think it's possible?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it has to be. What if it's a parent that hurt you and then that parent passed away?
Yeah. So, I mean, do you ever truly heal?
Fully heal?
Yeah.
I think healing is a lifelong process in a sense. So, for example, for me, my grandpa, he was like my rock. He passed away January 2021. Actually passed away on Leslie's birthday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a little wild, but that's my baby. So I have like a balance. I might wake up feeling sad, but then I'll be with her.
Happy to
have
be
a great
with her.
day. Yeah. I don't think I'll ever be fully healed from that. I think when I have my first baby, I'm gonna think about my grandpa. When I get married, I'm gonna think about my grandpa. But I feel like there's ways to make it a little bit better. Some people will look at a death and be like, look, I'm never talking about that ever again. The second something trigger you, like you come across a scent, now you mad, you sad, you crying. But if you've processed it, certain triggers won't affect you as intensely.
I feel you.
So like, again, I might cry about something with my grandpa, but I ain't gonna be like, the ugly cry. Like, but I might, just depends. It's a lifelong journey.
So I'm quite fucking... Are you single?
I am single, yes.
I'm quite fucking curious on how... Because it sounds like you have a nice mindset, especially when it comes to dealing with past traumas and dealing with depression, dealing with grief, like anything that may affect you. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on communication as well, and just talking it out, talking about it, and feeling your feels and actually getting through
them
it.
out, yeah.
But... I want to say majority of motherfuckers haven't reached that level and understand that. And that's something that I'm a single man as well.
Okay.
How you doing? That's what's up.
Shoot the shot real quick, okay? I'm hot.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'm in the way. Let's finish this
Quick
first.
little 3-pointer. Come on, man. That's something that I deal with a lot in this dating world. So I'm curious on how has it affected you? How do you deal with it?
I think that's so interesting. I love hearing the male perspective of like dating experiences because I'm a woman, so I don't really know how women are.
Well, I can tell you.
I can tell you how men are. Men don't like to talk about nothing. Like, and I'm as a therapist, I'm a talker, and I'm like inclined to like ask certain questions. I'll literally have people just say, "I don't want to talk about that," and I'm just like, "Okay, that's fine. You don't have to," but I just know that that's something you protecting or you guarding, and I'm gonna be kind of on my P's and Q's around that topic, if that makes sense. Especially if we're looking to like build something deep with me. I feel like I can't keep it at a surface level for a certain amount of time. Now, when we first meet, cool. If you don't want to talk about something, you don't want to talk about something. But after a certain amount of time, it's like, all right, you don't want to talk to me, go talk to somebody.
So is that how you deal with it? That's what you tell them?
Yeah, I tell everybody go to therapy.
Okay. Well, okay.
Everybody. Your mom, your dad, your
Specifically, like
granny.
in the dating world, you'll just tell them to just go to
Not
therapy.
tell them. I'll encourage. Well, first I'll ask because I won't assume that they haven't been. I ask, like, have you ever been to therapy? Some people I've come across actually have. Some men actually have been to therapy, and I've been very happy to hear that response because I feel like maybe 5 years ago I would have never heard that.
Absolutely. Here's my take on that because I'm an advocate for therapy. Okay. But I don't believe everybody needs therapy. At least therapy doesn't work for
the same for
everybody. So I mean, even with somebody like I'm big on I don't want to say I don't know your dad, so I don't want to say I'm like that nigga, but I'm big on communication. So I'm big on talking. Like I'll talk through anything. Like if I'm angry, if I'm depressed, if I'm sad, like whatever it is, I don't mind talking about it. Especially I'd rather talk about it with the person who, you know what I'm saying, I may have an issue with or whatever the trauma was.
That's one. Yeah.
So I'm big on communicating. I feel like therapy wouldn't do me.
Where'd you learn that though?
Do what?
How to communicate.
I've always been that way.
Like since birth? Like you never had anybody around you, like an uncle or aunt?
No.
Okay.
No, I've kind of just always been. I'm big on communicating. I'm big on being honest and being transparent, and you know what I'm saying, telling people exactly how I feel and wanting the same. You know what I'm saying? In return, that's why I brought up the dating, because that's one thing, the biggest thing I've dealt with
women not talking
at all, and covering up and not being able to be transparent about how they feel and being able to open it up, and then finally when it does, you just see all the trauma that they're dealing with. It's
that
like
they've been blocking.
Yeah, right. And it's like, okay, you need to talk to somebody about this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? But people like that, they're not communicators. So once again, someone like me, I don't feel like therapy is something that would be, you know, an
beneficial
avenue
for you.
For me. Yeah, I don't think it would be beneficial for me, because I would be in there. We just like whatever the topic is. I'm like, I'm okay with talking about it. It's like, okay, yeah, I messed up here. I understand this here, and I understand the perspective. It's like I understand. I know where my trauma is. I know kind of what I need to do with it. So yeah. So when it comes to therapy, I definitely don't like to force it on people. I want people to understand that it may not be your avenue, but you may need help. You just need to figure out what the fuck avenue that it is. Right. Now, I will say I slightly agree with that, but I also feel like people automatically think that therapy is for crazy people. Like automatically, like, I got issues, so now I got to go to therapy. Not necessarily. No, I don't believe that.
I don't either.
Good. No. I believe therapy is for communication. It's to talk your shit the fuck out. Yeah. Sometimes you need somebody who's not connected to the situation, and you just want to talk to somebody and talk your feelings out. Like if you're that type of person, go to fucking therapy. Like you absolutely need it. I know I'm not that type of person. You don't need it for communication out is what you're saying. No. There you go. That's fine. Some people just don't know how to communicate, so I think they could benefit from it. Absolutely. Yeah, so they could benefit from it by learning how to talk things out. Like some people are really scared or fearful to say certain things out loud because it makes it real or makes it truthful. Or it makes it. Why I just said how most of the girls that I've dealt with, it's always, I don't like talking about my feelings. Whenever I'll always be the first one to say, hey, I'm really feeling you. I like you. Oh, okay. Hey, how you feeling? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you think?
Can we get some receptive conversation
going on? You can tell you're not feeling the same way. I just need to know how the fuck you feeling. It's always that transparency it's always hard to get. So that's why I'm trying to. Is it the age group too? Are you in how age? I'm like, because it could be that generation. Wait, what do you like? Our age group? Mm-hmm. Well, how old are you? I don't know how old are you. I'm 29. 29. Okay. 35. Okay. All right. I've been meaning to ask you that. I did not know how old you are. Y'all do a podcast together and you don't know how old. Never know. You've been friends with him for years. I had no idea. How old it's the male friendships. I don't know. I never asked. As long as y'all cool. It feels weird to ask. Hey, how old are you? Don't know my birthday and how old I'm turning out.
I have no idea. When his birthday is. I don't even know the month. I'm trying to sometime in September.
Therapy talking. Sometime in there.
Still ain't getting
That's how you don't know, because he's been giving vague answers. I asked him his birthday. He said sometime in September.
It's in the third quarter.
When September comes, we'll celebrate. I don't know.
When the leaves change.
I don't. Is it our age group? I mean, I've dated young to older.
To older too. Same.
Yes. Kind of. So it's like, I don't know what the fuck to do when it comes to that, because I'm very big on communication. I'm very big on talking. So it's
same. And I guess I try to be an example for if I'm dating somebody and I realize that they're not a communicator. I try to be more open so that they feel comfortable to be open. But it doesn't always.
It doesn't. It has not worked for me. I'm open as shit from the beginning, you know what I'm saying embarrassing stuff or being transparent. And
but then I also have an opposite experience. As a therapist, when people like learn that I'm a therapist, they start to dump on me like automatically. Like I've had men come out of the woodworks telling me that they witnessed murders and how can they help? How can I help them? It'd be the craziest thing sometimes. And I'm like, wait a minute. Can we
what's my favorite color?
Can we talk about the basics first? Like, what you like to eat? I don't know.
You saw nigga fucking get his tonsils.
Is therapy expensive?
It can be. It can be. That is definitely keeping people. But if you have insurance, y'all are literally.
That's another thing keeping a lot of people out.
Not have insurance.
Sorry, you looking for a plug? Are you just gonna go right behind?
This one right here.
I see if it's
okay. All right.
No, she.
You got it? Is it plugged in? Yeah, thank you so much. You good? Oh, okay. No, we just want to make sure you're good. You're amazing. Okay, fantastic.
So yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, so define expensive, like what it costs. Typically, not cheap, but just
typically average. You're gonna pay. I would say minimum. The lowest I've seen is about 30 per session.
Oh, okay.
Which I don't.
That's not
I
bad.
mean, I can't say.
I mean, how many sessions you need?
I tell people that you need at least a minimum of a month before you deem therapy out.
How many sessions is that?
That's
in a month?
4. That's 4. Once a week.
Once a week.
Mm-hmm. Once a week.
33 times 4 weeks, 100. I'm gonna carry these problems.
120.
I'm gonna be honest with you. $120.
See, a month, and that's like people like that's not an expense I gotta, worry about. But you buying bottles at the club, you buying 3 5s every once in a while. The same amount for a little therapy session.
How many?
So, are you dating someone right now?
No, I'm talking to people, but I ain't. No. I don't claim anybody, so nobody should be claiming me. And that's that.
Well,
all right.
Alrighty.
I'm dating. I'm dating.
Okay, so
I'm open.
Okay.
If I meet somebody, like when we leave out here,
I'll be outside.
I might go on a date tomorrow. I don't know. My love life is crazy.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah.
It should be.
I guess. Yeah. I forget the question.
I don't know.
You asked me where am I dating?
Right. Okay, so when you're talking to whoever,
many men.
Like how are the conversations? Because it's like I'm still trying to see. I get your answer, but I'm still trying to see like specifically, have you run into the same type of problems as me in the sense of a guy just not opening up to you, and has that like deterred you from, or I guess discouraged you from dating?
Yes and no. Like I'll tell my friends every once in a while I'm done with men, and then like a week later I'll be like, yeah, I went on a date. So I will say, because I'm young and I'm at this tender age of 30.
Tender.
I feel like I'm learning from Wendy Williams. She says date them all. So I'm not in a space of settling right now. So if somebody's giving me...
Man, the studio audience is going crazy over there.
If somebody's giving me like bare minimum energy...
What's bare minimum energy?
Not talking, not going on dates, not communicating, that type of stuff. Then I won't necessarily cut them off. It depends on how much I like them. I won't, or I will. If I don't really like you like that and I feel like we're wasting time, then it's over. I'm not one of those girls that just go on dates with people to get a free meal, like just to be entertained. I love my own company.
What about 6 years ago? Would you have?
No.
Never been that
6
type
years
of girl?
ago, I was a lover girl. I was ready to be somebody's wife. I don't know why, but I was.
Nothing wrong with that.
Trying to be somebody's wife and getting cheated on, getting hurt, that type of stuff.
What you mean? Did he really cheat?
Yeah, he did, and admitted it. So
yeah. Okay.
So yeah, from that point forward, I realized like, all right, as soon as you like somebody, you try to be their wife. Like for some reason, you trying to prove to them that
you should. Yeah.
But that person doesn't feel that same. They're not trying to be my husband.
You're doing it with the wrong person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then
if you did that to me, hey, I mean, come on, what are you talking about?
Right. You gotta be on the same page
Marriage.
with the person. Exactly. So since my last relationship, I've been in a space of like not jumping to the first person I like and making them be my end all be all. I'm more so just like,
so
right, we'll
you
see.
just saying if you like the motherfucker, you start acting like a wife. Not even if y'all in like a talking stage.
Yeah. If you like them and I see potential and I see a future, like not automatically like first date, I like you. It's like a month or two in. Now I'm like, all right, what? I don't want to talk to nobody else. You done? Because I'm done dealing with other people. Like
Hey, it's
2-3
called loyalty.
months.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay,
what's
that's
that?
nice.
Yeah, I mean, if you know what you want, I don't see nothing wrong with that. I guess
if you honest and real from the beginning, like I think a lot of people also put on a front when you first meet them. Like
they do.
They're their best version of themselves. I think you need to see people when they angry, when they sad, when they're super happy, when they intoxicated,
right, so
under the influence. Like,
so you're saying this is how you are now?
Yeah. Before I wasn't.
You don't really see that in a month.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, I wasn't, and
That's true.
I don't think I took my time to get to know people, and then later on, now I'm stuck. I'm in this relationship. I don't know if I should leave, stay, whatever.
Leave.
I mean, it took time, but eventually.
I feel you.
Yeah. So now I'm in a space of like, I like him, but I might not like him tomorrow.
Huh.
So let me not put all my eggs in one basket. Let me just make sure I'm open because I might meet somebody at the gas station. You know, that's me.
Okay.
Or on a podcast.
Or on a
my
podcast.
goodness. He's 9 points here.
He is like,
on fire.
are you shooting or just like putting
Just
it
throwing
in
it
the
up
basket?
there.
Like,
Blindfolded them.
I don't even think
Damn,
it's being a
just
shot anymore. It's like, here's the ball basket inside right there.
throw it up there, see what happens. You know? Goodness.
Oh, okay. So you're also a model, which is
Yes.
some type of weird dynamic. So how did you
It's
go
a unique
from?
dynamic.
Why is it a weird dynamic?
Well, yeah, unique is the better word.
Yeah, that's different.
I guess
you know?
Because of the therapy thing?
Yeah, when you think of a therapist, honestly,
yeah.
I don't know if. Okay, let me.
But I want to
So
see
if
my
you're-
therapist, you know. What
No. I'm saying, well, you're an attractive woman. When I think of a
Thank you.
therapist, I'm not. I don't want to go to an attractive woman. I want to go to some fugly chick that I can, just talk to.
talk to and not have to
Yeah,
look at
you know what I'm saying? But now if I go to you, it's like, hey, yeah, I got problems, but not really. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, what you doing after this session?
The second you become my client, we can never do anything romantic.
That's in your mind.
7 years.
That is
or
in your
I will
mind.
be, my license could be snatched.
shit.
It's like real. We're not supposed to, yeah.
Do they know that?
That's a good
They
question.
don't, but look, you might get crazy in like 5 years and decide I'm gonna call the board and get her license snatched because I don't want to be with her no more.
No, I mean, like, do they, like, in the sense, have you had clients try to,
I've had a couple, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They don't know that you would.
Oh, when they do it,
Yeah.
yeah. No. They don't know until I explain it to them, and then it depends. Like if
Do
the
they
next
care?
session, some have not cared, and then I had
wouldn't give
to
a
terminate.
fuck.
I had to terminate them as my client.
So then now you can do it.
No, if they have been my client, it has to be 7 years of a
Oh.
space from the last session. Yeah,
Damn.
if I wanted something, and
Right.
But
Probably a lot of sparks do fly up in there. You know what I mean?
Sometimes,
When y'all
yeah,
let
you
it all
get
out.
deep.
vulnerable
You
and
getting deep.
intimate,
I be crying
yeah.
with my clients and us.
Man,
crying
wow.
together.
What?
Yeah, I be forcing my clients to cry. Yeah.
Marriage? Like, what are you talking about, bro? You making me
Like I
cry.
am crying.
Yeah, like what?
This is
I'm opening up to
therapy.
you. That may be one of the first women that they've ever opened up to.
Yeah,
Like,
that.
I am.
man,
typically.
she
Man,
doing it
we
for me,
crying
man.
together, we go together.
Go together.
I'll be honest.
we really in a relationship.
You don't know it
I'm
yet.
sorry,
but
you just paid me to cry with you for real.
People pay
Whatever
for
you
sex,
wanna
you know
call
what I'm
it.
saying? Like, hey,
That's true.
call it what you want, but we
Wow.
together. And intimate.
We not together.
And forever.
I would shut it down immediately.
Man, that's wild. Okay, well, I'm gonna find you.
Okay.
I'm gonna find you. I'll be outside your window. So model, right? So how did you?
Yes. Be careful.
I'm scared.
Yes. Watch yourself tonight.
How did you get into modeling? How did this journey start?
Ooh, I've been modeling since high school. Ever since America's Next Top Model aired, I wanted to be a model. Seriously, I really did. But my mom was like not in support of it in high school, so I would kind of like.
Why not? Thought it was
She
for
thought,
horse.
yeah, probably. Like ultimately, thinking about who my mom is and who she was, she probably was like, "No, you're not gonna be no model. That's you gonna go be a doctor, or be a lawyer, or
So what
something
made you say
like
fuck
that."
that?
Yeah, it's what I wanted to do. So I was a little rebellious teen at times. In my own way, I don't think I was that bad, but I did what I wanted to do.
So how's that been going for you?
Pretty good.
Oh, let me just. You got little.
Be careful. Watch yourself. Make
Thank
sure
you so
something's
much.
really there. I don't. Okay.
Oh my god.
Looks fine. Over here.
Now you got something right here. Let me get my life together.
It's a classic.
Better be something on my face too. I'm gonna watch this.
That's what I'm
video.
saying. Check your face. It wasn't nothing.
He just wanted to touch me, y'all. He just wanted to touch me. He wanted to transfer energies. He wanted to take some of my good mojo, whatever.
Trying to help, Just made no. You just wanna. It was some hair in your eye. Yeah,
All right.
Yeah,
She
know what I'm saying?
seemed
Just-
unbothered by it, but like,
Maybe I wanted it there.
yeah.
Oh man, I'm bad. I could put it back in.
No.
Okay, so you're a rebellious teen.
Yeah, and I
so,
just kind of stuck with it. Eventually, she wound up coming to my shows and stuff because I would do them in like high school. We had high school fashion shows. I did a couple outside of school.
Oh, I'm tripping. You're a Philly John.
Yes.
Wow.
We've been friends since high school. So yeah.
Oh, how the fuck y'all both end up in Atlanta? Over there is Leslie.
I dragged her.
Oh,
I dragged
okay.
her. Yeah. I wanted to move here. I wanted to come here for college, but I wound up staying in Pennsylvania.
And Beyonce.
Yeah, and then we went to the Beyonce concert, and it was just like time to go. Well, I was ready to go. Then we
Why
went to the
did you
Beyonce.
want to come here?
I wanted to go to Spelman for college. For real. I wanted to be in Atlanta for years, but
you didn't move here.
together we did.
Well, I'm saying you wanted to go to Spelman.
So I always wanted to be in Atlanta for years.
Oh, you
man.
wanted to go to Spelman,
Yeah,
but you
I didn't.
Like the time y'all moved it wasn't like you already
College
went
is
to
over.
college.
Yeah,
Right. Okay,
college is
that's
over,
what.
but Atlanta was still
Yeah.
like on my list
So you
of
just
places.
still wanted to just come here.
I came to Atlanta when I was young, like a long, long time ago, and I liked it. I loved it then, I think.
What'd you like about it?
I don't know, like the southern hospitality to an extent. Like Philly is real. We walk fast. We don't be speaking. We keep it pushing.
No,
Here,
yeah,
everybody
very-
really.
very
Well, they was
rude.
when I first moved down
They
here.
ugly up there
Really
too,
friendly.
ain't
They ain't ugly.
Oh,
Ugly.
dirty and ugly. Yeah,
Yeah.
Look,
They
I come
just-
from Philly, so I just
it's okay. You left. It's fine.
sorry, I got out of
That's
it.
for a reason.
And
Yeah.
that's true. I do think you should get out of your hometown, but yeah, I've always wanted to be in Atlanta, and then I was moving after I graduated from undergrad and talked to her.
So how has that journey been for you with the modeling?
Really good.
Is this
When I
something that you
first-
like actively pursue?
Yeah, I do it. I do it for fun mostly, but it's every so often I'll get like paid gigs. Just depends.
Have you done nude?
I have done nude once, but it wasn't fully nude. It was body paint nude.
Oh, okay.
So like I was painted and I had like underwear on. And I did it one time, didn't like it. So
Oh, okay.
very uncomfortable. The scene was uncomfortable. It was just a lot of photographers just kind of came out of nowhere, started taking pictures.
They did.
I'm like, ooh. Granted, it was a power shoot, so it wasn't just me. It was like a bunch of models, a bunch of photographers. But just when I came out the dressing room, it just seemed like they went from taking pictures of one model and then they all just swarmed over to me. And I was like, okay, is it because my boobs are out? Didn't like
Well,
it.
they were painted, right?
They were, but it was still just.
It's
There.
still enough.
And I know that my boobs is out, so then I'm sweating. The paint is running off. It was just not it.
So you felt uncomfortable because you were naked.
I think so.
Or the
Yeah,
attention.
it was the attention mostly.
So would you have been more comfortable if it was
With
just
a
one
one-on-one?
photographer? Yeah.
At this point, no, because I'm just kind of deep into my career now. So probably would never shoot nude unless it's for my man. And then that's that.
I would appreciate that.
Goodness gracious. Are they going in? Are they?
I would appreciate that. I bet you would.
Yeah, I forgot the question I was going to ask, man. Goddamn.
I'm sorry.
I'm crazy.
Just
No,
keep
no, it's
throwing
okay.
you
So
off.
do you act?
I don't act. No.
So just what kind of? Okay.
No. Just
Ever interested in it at all?
Yeah, I've dipped and dabbed. Like I went to like a boarding school type thing, like a summer boarding school, and the program I chose was like a creative thing. So I was in like 3 plays that summer.
Did you like it?
I did, but that was like
Just not your
I was in the
thing,
8th grade. It wasn't something that.
Oh, 8th grade.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, okay.
I was like,
The ship is sailed.
this is
Okay,
cool,
all right.
but I'm not passionate about this. No. But if somebody did ask me to act, like, because models act too. You do commercials, stuff
Right,
like
that's
that.
right.
I would do stuff like that. But like to be in like a production, not up my alley for real. Unless I'm asked. Like I'm really like one of those. Fuck it.
Fucking hey, I'll do
Yeah,
it.
fuck it. You like my look? You like how I acted? You like how I just did that? So
Have you ever had a problem with that in essentially with modeling as well? Like guys kind of, I don't know, any harassment or just coming on?
no, I'm very observant and I be watching. Like I just watch people. So if I notice that you're not somebody I need to be around, I won't be around. So I have pretty good connections in the photography model world and I kind of stick with them. Like I got a go-to photographer. If he cool with you, then I'm cool with you. And I've been working with him since I moved here. So
I mean, that's what's up. Even
Yeah.
still, with people like that, you still may run into situations like that. So the fact
Yeah.
that you haven't is
not yet. No.
fucking great. I remember my question. How long did it take them to paint?
I don't know. Maybe like an hour.
Was your whole body painted?
It was definitely it was like some tribal paint. So
it wasn't like full body paint.
No, I remember they covered my boobs and then maybe put like some black lines on my arms, maybe a neck paint strip.
Okay, that makes sense. I've just always, when I've seen like, full body painting and shit, I'm just curious on how long does that shit take.
It takes a while. Some girls were in there getting full body, like they was getting that painted or that. I was like, I'm gonna put these black shorts on and y'all gonna get what y'all gonna get. So
just the titties. Exactly. All right, man. Well, hey, that was Kiera, Mrs. Triplett coming up. Marcel, you got any?
Right? Did you catch? You didn't even.
He said Mrs. Triplett.
His last name is Triplett. His name is
Oh my gosh, no, did not peep that. And I'm sitting here like, hey y'all.
Yeah, you was in it. That's what I'm like, before you
accept that. Look, I'm not married. Ain't no ring on my finger, so.
Are these shots, is he getting that or is he landing in the crowd somewhere?
Scoreboard. Y'all have to see off camera.
You put up a lot of balls. Are they going in?
Like, I don't. It's no scoreboard up here. So, look, I came to do a job.
Okay. You know what?
We will talk later.
Oh my goodness, man.
Makes them want you more. I'm sure. Like
what? No, what do you mean?
You just gonna push it.
No, I'm just trying to figure it out.
Being so weird, man. So awkward. Bro. Like, why would you do this, man? Like, jeez, we were just going smooth and just over here, just hey, what? Is it working? Are you interested in the man?
Well, you've been shooting shots this entire time. We're just curious.
He's just calling it like you see.
To scoreboard, what was on if anything went in, that's all.
Woo, anyway, stay tuned for that.
All
right. Did y'all wrap it up?
We about to.
No, this is it, man.
I don't know. What should I do?
Where can they find you at?
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Kiera.Elice. There's a link in that bio that will take you to everything. All of my services, my therapy services, my therapy services, little model portfolio.
Well, I gotta be little.
A big model portfolio.
Yeah,
You're right. So
okay. Shout out to the supporter over there.
Clearly, goodness, that's nice. Need friends like that in my corner. So with all this you got going on, last question, 5 years, where do you see yourself?
In 5 years, I'll be about 35.
You want kids?
I see myself, yes, I do want children, but I'm not pressed. Like, if I don't have a husband and a partner, then I don't want kids.
But we can have like 3. I got you.
I don't know if you caught that one.
I'm catching it.
Okay, all right, my bad.
That one was not subtle at all.
It wasn't. All right, so my bad. Yeah. You ignored it. I should have too. My bad.
So married with maybe not 1 or 2, maybe, and owning a private practice. Nice. Gracing the cover of a couple magazines. We'll see.
That's nice.
And
these are some good goals.
I do plan to have at least 1 hair salon open by then. Maybe 2.
Sounds amazing. I'm glad to know you now.
Good. You should.
Anything else?
Anything else?
Right. Any more shots?
Goodness.
That was Kiera.Elice in the building. I go by the name of Miles. Over there is
Marcel Williams.
Yay. And we will catch you next time in the lab. This is Chemistry.